Hey, what's up guys, it's PHY here, and today I wanted to take a look at the new physical Kid Goku Dokkan Fest over on JP and see how he looked against Red Zone Broly. So here is the run that I have for this video. I had the rotation of Android 8 as well as Kid Goku on one, and then God Goku and the LR Gods as the other. Now, as you guys might not know, or do know, physical Kid Goku is on Movie Heroes and Kamehameha, so he gets the 200% leader skill buff from the LR Gods leader skill. I wanted to take a look at the Kid Goku team, but when I was looking at the Bond of Friendship category, not the Bond of Friendship, he has Youth, Dragon Ball Saga, and Exploding Rage. I was just kind of looking at the team, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to make this work for a no-item run in the Red Zone Broly stage. But here is the run that we have. So here we have God Goku hitting 4.1 million attack stats, and he's kind of just going to do his thing with his 77% damage reduction. We all kind of know the drill here with God Goku at this point. He is just going to tank Broly in slot 1, and that is also the job of Android 8, Hachan, whatever you want me to call him, right? We're going to go with Android 8 for this video, but we know his name is Hachan, right? There we have physical Kid Goku at 4.9 million. Now, he's going to look way better when we have Android 8 on rotation, but as you guys can see, Android 8 was in slot 7, so I did not want to break up this rotation of Kid Goku, or God Goku and the Gods, rather. So I decided just to kind of go ahead and forego the rotation for a couple of turns, but you guys are going to see him look very impressive in this run. Only one real suspect moment during this whole thing where our HP gets low. Otherwise, it is pretty smooth sailing. I was thoroughly impressed with how this run kind of played out. So here we have so if we just want to go ahead and explain the team as well, we have Carnival Goku as well as STR Piccolo, just kind of there to look pretty and not die. Carnival Goku actually ends up playing a pretty big role in this with his revival, but we obviously have STR Piccolo here to tank as well, so we kind of know his role as well. This is a pretty smooth run, I'd say. Like, there was really never a moment in here where I was very nervous at all. The AoE comes in the third phase. Obviously, that kind of is always sketch no matter how you do the run, so the confidence is always going to be a little bit sketchy. But it's going to go ahead and look pretty good. Now, the thing with physical Kid Goku, right, is he is a slot 2 unit. I'm sure you guys have seen everything with physical Kid Goku at this point. You guys are going to see him most impressive in slot 2. So the big difference that you're going to see in this specific run is the fact that we have Android 8 in that slot 1. And he just makes him look so much better, right? So when I was talking about things that get sketch, it's not this turn, but I think it's the next one, where you're just going to see Broly just clip one of my units, because I kind of looked away for a minute, and then I look up, and we have like 200k HP. Like, I don't know what happened, and then we get the big heal on the next turn, so then we're okay, right? I want to know what you guys think of this Kid Goku and Android 8. Are you guys excited for when they come over to Global Dokkan? I'm going to go ahead and assume that most of my viewer base is global players, as is almost everybody else on this Dokkan scene. And this Kid Goku is definitely worth summoning for, but I would be kind of wary of how the banner has played out, right? He is just on a banner that is very spooky. I was fortunate enough to get in about 300 stones and get out with both of the units, so forever grateful for that. But this is one of those banners where it's just like, oof. I don't know, because Raditz, Bojack, Videl, Beerus, just a bunch of units that you just don't need, right? Like, the 7 featured units is nice, but the banner, so what does it go? It's like physical Kid Goku. I could actually pull it up as we're looking at this run, right? But it is definitely a bit sketch, right? That's one way to put it. But I would say if you can manage to get this rotation, this is one of those rotations that you can absolutely just go and dominate any form of content. Yeah, so that's where we lose all of our HP, right? So as you guys can see, Mr. Android 8, he needs Kid Goku, right? I didn't. This is like my first kind of like serious run using this new Kid Goku. I got him link leveled like a week ago or so, but just with university and stuff, I haven't had as much time to play the game as I'd like. But you guys can see right there with 245k and then 100 something per k per normal right there, it is quite spooky. But when you get that rotation going of Android 8 and Kid Goku, you're just going to see a colossal difference in how this Android 8 plays on defense, and that's just so important. That damage reduction that he has is everything. The support that you get from Kid Goku is everything. Kid Goku is going to be looking so much more impressive once this Android 8 gets on rotation. It's almost impossible to understate, right? He gets the damage reduction. Kid Goku gets the damage reduction support with the Rainbow Orb changing. And you're already seeing impressive stats from Kid Goku right here already. He's hitting 5 million, 6 million. This is at 55% for a TUR, right? And he can get even higher. He's clearing 7, 8 million when we get to the the rotation with Hachan, right? And it's just that significant difference is so important. But You know, I guess what we could talk about as well is that we have the Movie Heroes team is just so good at this point, right? Like, 'cause this is all Movie Heroes team. Like, I'm not cheating using a the year 4 LRs or anything, or the year 7 LRs or anything like that. This is just a solid rotation of team of all Movie Heroes, right? So this is where things get a little bit spooky, as you guys probably know. What we're aiming for is the nullification of Broly's AoE from the LR gods, and I think I make a mistake right here, and I can't. Oh no, it's coming up where I have to quit it. You'll see it cut, right? But I have to quit at because I just made a mess. I messed up, and then I was like, okay, I gotta nullify Broly's attack. Like, I just have to, right? So I'm looking at the banner right now, kind of going back to what I was talking about. We have Kid Goku, we have Android 8, we have Raditz, we have Bojack, we have Videl, we have Beerus, and then we have Turles. So Turles is who I was missing out on. I think I pulled Turles 3 times on the banner. I did not see Beerus, I did not see Videl, I did not see Bojack, I did not see Raditz, but I was lucky enough to get the 3 best units on the banner, being Android 8, Kid Goku, and Turles, but Turles was already rainbowed. He's an old unit. You guys probably know how that goes, right? So, one of those Summoners Beware kind of cases for sure, but I would say if you are a big fan of Kid Goku, if you like OG Dragon Ball, it's 100% worth at least the attempt, right? It's kind of tough to say though. That banner is bad. I would definitely stay away for sure. I don't know. So Kid Goku is in that spot right after Worldwide, so it's a good chance that we'll probably be seeing him on banners a decent bit. Because last year, that was where Kale and Caulifla were at, right? And Kale and Caulifla came out like just every 2 seconds, right? So we did get the 3 rainbow orbs right there, so we do get the damage reduction support for the team. But as you guys know, our boy Broly is type advantage over Kid Goku, and Kid Goku did not get to super first. So as you probably know, the unfortunate case is this is a dead run, but Carnival Goku, this is why he's my number 2 unit in the game. This revival is just so clutch, right? This is where you're always gonna see this revival when you get under that HP. Sure, he loses his guard, but that's the whole point. It works. It's intuitive with the kit because you lose the guard, you take the damage, you get the revive, and then you get to come back, and then that guard never goes away again. So that's why I like this unit so much, right? Especially on the teams he's on. He's on a team that can absolutely use the help. It's just very important that we get this revival, right? So this is going to go ahead and save this run. It is a pseudo item without using an item. That's why this is just so important. Now, what we have is this is where we mess up, right? So what I have to do is grab the rainbow orbs in order for the LR gods to get their 18 key. And what I do is instead of grabbing the rainbow orbs with them, I grab them with God Goku, and then it messes it up, and I cannot get the 18 key. Now, if you guys know anything about Red Zone Broly, you know that AoE is just a death blow if you don't nullify it, and that is kind of the goal, right? So I'm like, okay, let's just quit app. It's a quick cut. You're not going to miss anything important. So I'm like, boom. All right, here we go. Back in. Same turn, same situation. And I'm like, okay, let's go on the left, right this time, and then we're going to go ahead and nullify Broly's attack. It's just sometimes there's a bug where it doesn't even happen, but we're going to go ahead and try and play it in our favor. Their friend LR Gods is in a better situation, but I'm like, let me just go ahead and build them up even more if we need to. And I'm just like, okay, let's just go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and transform them the next time we see them. There's just no point in not having the links there and getting all 7 links here with the LR Gods. Might as well just go ahead and do it, right? Might have had plenty of time to build up, and so we're just going to go ahead and see the benefits of that. We got to go boom. We're at 830 right here. I'm talking about my timestamp, but we got 5.1 million, and then boom, we get another crit for 1.76 million. We nullify what could have potentially been the AoE, but we'll never know. But like, what do I always like to say in my videos, right? You're seeing it, so you're obviously it worked. No AoE, and now we go ahead and let the friend LR Gods build up, who hit higher than the blues, but again, this is rainbowed. A rainbowed Gods, mine is only 69%. So now we're at 5.9 million right there, and now we're almost home free, right? Because we're just going to go ahead and see the Android 8 and Kid Goku rotation go to work. So now we're going to get the exact situation that we wanted, right? Kid Goku linked up with Android 8. It only took till now to get there to actually see it, right? But we're on turn 8. We finally have it. We're going to be able to see it. Now, I think the orbs kind of play out the wrong way. I should have just went with the AGL orb. Yeah, we only get 2 rainbow orbs there, so no extra damage reduction. But you guys should be able to see, like, Android 8 do his thing. So there we go, attack, defense. The cursed super attack animation of his, but the defense is definitely not cursed, right? So he's doing his thing. Then Kid Goku hits for 7-something million here, right? And then maybe it's like 6 into 7. Yeah, so 7, almost 7 flat, right? So there we go. And then if he does any other additionals, he's obviously going to be hitting over 7 million again. So now you're going to really be able to see where this guy's going to be putting in work, right? So 7.6 right there from a TUR 55%. That's good. That's really good, right? Like the 7-year LRs, that's like a 7-year LR attack stat, right? From a TUR 55%. And then obviously Piccolo's doing his thing. I think he takes like 50k right here, but he does have guard, so you know, we're not too worried about him, right? He's just gonna go ahead and do his thing. He's gonna gain 23k right there. We're already down to double digits. He has guard. He's doing his thing. We have the movie heroes all throughout the team, so we have nothing to worry about there. We have our cooler movie Goku active skill, so boom, right there, 4.2 with a nullification. So now we take away what could potentially be a super attack. But the unfortunate case is with this guy, it doesn't even matter if we take the super attack, as it's like it just doesn't matter, right? You guys know how this game works at this point. So you guys can, if you guys are paying attention and you're keen to the Dokkan meter, you know that we're gonna have Android 8 in slot 1 next turn, and then we're gonna get the Dokkan attack with Android 8. So the only way I maybe could have avoided that is by not getting a super attack with Android 8, but I don't recall if it was even possible. I know for a fact we do the Dokkan attack with him, but the LR gods like finish this up, right? But what I've seen from this is that Kid Goku and Android 8 is a very viable rotation in any form of content within the game. Cell Max, I don't like using that as a bar, as it's just a fluky event. You can't really build up units the way you'd want to in the traditional sense. Now, it's tough to say if Cell Max is the bar, but the producers have kind of come out and said that it's not going to be the bar, as they were trying to, replicate that feeling of hopelessness, right? Where all you get is Senzu beans, you can't reduce damage and stuff like that. So I would expect that, you know, more of like the red zone coolers and the stuff like that is kind of more of where you can expect the bar to be at this point, right? Because, yeah, so technical difficulties, but where the bar is going to be at because of just they want Cell Max to feel unique, and red zone at this point I think is where you are going to expect the bar to be in terms of units and how they are going to go going forward. So Carnival Goku right there takes 220k, so now we are kind of in a bit of a pickle. It's like if Kid Goku takes a super, he might not make it. And then we have the LR Gods active skill, so they're going to go ahead and do a lot of damage right here. I think it's like 7.2, 7.5. So now where we're at, with especially with Android 8 getting the Dokkan attack, and we get Kid Goku's active skill, 3.5. I don't even want to play the animations. I'm not a fan of that unit's animations. The unit super attacks are cool, but otherwise it's just eh. Yeah, so no way to get the damage reduction support right there, but we do have the unit super attack, and then we are going to not be able to get the 18 key with the LR Gods, which is unfortunate, but I think if we get to the LR Gods super attack, that's all she's going to be able to write anyway. Dokkan mode attack right here. Here we go. I don't know why I said that, but we'll go ahead and get all of the orbs. That's one of the more funny mess-ups that happen during recording sometimes. Like, you mess up like the Dokkan attack. Shout out to my one buddy that missed all 6 somehow. But there you go. So physical Kid Goku and Android 8, obviously a very deadly rotation. Tough to do damage to it. They deal a lot of damage. Kid Goku's very impressive. I'm super happy that I was able to get him without having to go too deep. But, you know, usually with a unit like this, I wouldn't go too deep anyway. But, you know, we'll go ahead and get our copy and go from there. Yep, so 4.2 mil crit right there. And then it's 7.9. So close to that 8 million. And that basically, what we're hoping for is that we do get that additional super, and that'll probably kill it. But nope. He just has to make it difficult. 1.65 mil, and then I'm thinking, oh no, if he supers, we're done. And then if the LR Gods get their super attack, the hands are up, it's over. Hands are off the phone. It's like, okay, we won. And there we go. We get the 4.5 mil. We know that it's going to be enough to finish off Broly. So that was a no item run for the physical Kid Goku with Android 8 rotation on Red Zone Broly. This was my first attempt at it. And managed to get it done. So let me know what you guys think down below of Kid Goku and Android 8. Are you going to be summoning for them when they come out to Global? I'd love to hear what you guys think. That's all I got for you in today's video. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of the Dokkan content I post around here. Have a great day, guys. I'm out.